individuals, because we're humans, we're not cell phones and we're not machines, and there's no A, B, C, or D instructions to be able to change or help our kids create that empathy or love or connection or happiness or joy. Welcome to Miami. Whatever comes to my mind at that moment. Hey guys, what's up? Get ready for New York. This is gonna be fun. Definitely entertaining this week. We're going on for 30 hours. We're going to Buffalo United Charter School. We're gonna train a bunch of teachers. So that's the best part, is your perspective, your point of view. So my intention is to support you guys in being able to see something that you didn't see before. And so when the students, we have this little, did I do the stick figure mounds before? Okay, cool. Everybody see it? Anybody not see it? Okay, cool people. I'll do it just in case. So the idea is how do you see what you don't know that you don't know? I'm an expert stick figure artist. If this person is looking this way, how many mounds they see? Okay, how many mounds can this guy see this way? Okay, who's right? Okay, so there's 4 answers that I've heard a lot of times. They're both right, he's right, neither right. And if you say either one of those, you're right. So it's interesting on our kids' point of view, because I've spent a lot of time in a lot of different cities around the country, and in different countries, spending time with kids from the richest kids in the country to the poorest kids in the country, to the most loved to the most hurt, to you name it. And we've dropped our dropout and transfer rate at Nova Southeastern University that I teach a course at, which Judson goes to Nova, from 25% to less than 3%. At the juvenile halls from 80% to less than 25%. So to really shift the dynamics of the culture and be able to understand those individuals for where they're at. So I look at my intention is to support and help you guys grow. My reason for being here is because I believe we have a bigger challenge than just educating kids in this country. And we have more prisoners, we have more debt, we have more pharmaceutical drugs, we have more just you name it, challenges in general, and it's only going to grow unless you guys really love your kids, which you do. And I've been in a lot of your classes, and I really love what you guys do every single day. So kids come to the classroom. What do you want? What's the outcome? Learn. Okay. Have fun. Enjoy. Do work.
Literally.
Inspired. Grow.
Develop skills.
Better people. Skills. For sure. Anything else? Confidence, yeah. I think empathy is a huge thing kids don't have today. A huge thing, right? So between just let's and the have to get to concept, it's interesting on how people, their words, like I say, words my bond. So I work my butt off, even though I'm running companies and driving across the country and flying here and doing all this stuff, and I don't always fall through, but I do so well these days because I look at, when I say something, I want to follow through with my word. Because what I find is, definitely with kids today, when you say something and you don't follow through, what happens? When you say something with your, you lost them, right?
They hate you. They don't trust you.
They don't trust you. Yeah. I'll show you a video after lunch. We just did it. It's about 2 minutes. It's one of our kids who got out of jail 3 years ago, and he just had a baby, and he got a job, and I became his baby's godfather. And kid's so cute. So it's interesting though, is the pastor, when they were doing the whole thing with the baby at the church, it was interesting because the pastor in front of everybody said, you know, it's interesting, we hardly ever have fathers up here with their kids today. So to be able to step up and like be a man, I don't know what it is to be a woman, but to be a man, I can talk about that. And to be, you know, as a man, a lot of time when you grow up, or when I grew up, my parents said, hey, you know, suck it up, don't worry about crying. You know, my parents were a little more like vulnerable and open, but a lot of my friends' parents, they said, you know, be a man, don't cry, be tough. And what's interesting is it's tougher to be vulnerable than it is to be tough. So definitely when I went through fighting and went through, changing that mindset, today I work on a lot of vulnerability. And how do I connect with individuals? Because we're humans, we're not cell phones and we're not machines, and there's no A, B, C, or D instructions to be able to change or help our kids create that empathy or love or connection or happiness or joy. We're doing stuff that's shaking the human body up, like literally how people are doing some of our experiences. You can hear they don't like it. It doesn't feel good. But that's what's going on with our kids every day. That's what's going on with our significant other at work or in a different situation. And when we put ourselves through little bits of it, we can understand the value of what we really have in life, who we are, what we're about, and how to follow through with our words so we can get the result we want. How it comes up. So everybody function, everybody does. So our body, for instance, like this right here is closed. Like our body physically tells us that we want to be closed and we don't want to hear it. I'm just going off of the experts. Like people are smarter than me with PhDs and everything else. So what I've found is with the kids, showing them how they function, but even more is creating the value of their future. Most of the kids in South Florida, South Dallas, Southern California, it's always South, isn't it? It's always South. Some of them said, I'm not even going to live till I'm 16. I'm not going to live till I'm 18. I'm not going to, whatever that thing is, and they don't understand the value of living till they're 18 or 24 or enjoying life. So what we work on with the I am statement, with the vision, with the purpose stuff, is really how do we get them to create the value of seeing their future at a university, at school every day. Like even though they go home to some crazy homes, they still come here every day and they have food on their plate, they got great teachers, they got great atmosphere, they got lights. They don't understand the value because this is just what's given to them on a platter. It's like the billionaire's kid that's given a black card and a bodyguard.
Right. So since the last time we met with Daniel in My Life, My Power, we're using I am statements with our 8th grade students to help them develop their sense of who they are and their value system, and we're using that for our disciplinary process with them as they're starting to think about their next steps in life. I'm even using it with my home, and I've seen a lot of change in my own children who they are now starting to define who they are, and we're using the what I see in you statements as well with them to really give them that value and that self-worth.
All right, go.
Joe Parzak, special education teacher. What I got out of it was the 4 intentions, just drawing the wonderful little mountains and being able to have the 2 people look at different ways. The one seeing one mountains and then another seeing the 3 or 4, however many out there. Looking at our students and kind of coming to understanding that we don't always see all the stuff that's there. Our backgrounds of the students, where they come from, their economic status. So what happens to them when they walked out of their house, if they got hit or punched or didn't eat the night before. It's those things you don't see that you need to take into considerations when you're working with these kids.
My name is Carolyn Alston, and today I learned that it's nothing wrong with affirming yourself as well as other people. It's definitely a good thing to, get positive feedback back, but also to be able to say, like, I can do this and I'm good at this, and also be able to share it with our students and give them a positive way and a positive outlook on life. It's really cool.
Perfect, go.
My name is Patty Zika. I am a middle school dean at Buffalo United Charter School, and the biggest concept that I took away from today was getting our kids to shift the mindset of having to meet expectations and getting them to make commitments so that way they become more self-driven.